for no apparent or explainable way, you may feel just like blah. You understand? You may just feel, and I say, that has not ruined your day. Don't think that's ruined your day. You know, have as many blah moments as possible. Let it happen. Simply don't identify with that. Now it may seem as though that's impossible, because as soon as Mr. Blah shows up, it feels as though it's all of you is covered. You're completely you know, filled out with blahness, you know. But the simple thing, you know, don't avoid to go and try and overanalyze these kind of states, because they don't go anywhere. What is it about? It's nothing at all. It's not about anything. It's just sometimes life goes blah in the mind, no? And if you hear this and you can just leave it alone, don't subscribe to the state. Simply be aware of that. Don't get entangled in that. Be aware that without awareness, not even this, not even blah, can come and stay as the awareness. And suddenly, what felt initially like is going to be the beginning of a bad day, or this is Mr. Ruin coming, it's nothing at all. And you felt not only this is just a little encouragement for like any other thing like this can be there. The secret is don't identify. Don't identify. And who am I speaking to say this? The tendency comes to quickly identify with these states. But that is also observable. That is the secret. If you can observe it, you see that it is just phenomenal. It's only apparent. It appears. It disappears. When? Who cares? That's not, the real self is not waiting. The sky is not waiting for a cloud to pass. Let everything just move in their own way. Your attention is far too valuable to put it on foolish things and to put your attention on transient, momentary things, unless it's part of your what I would say, your functioning, your natural functioning. You have to move and do things. This body is for something. This cup, this mouth is for something. This nose is for something. But when you are not living from the place of personhood, these actions, they are just smooth. They don't leave any footprints in the consciousness unless there's a need. There's a need for them to do that. If they serve a purpose to be in memory, also that happens totally automatically. Don't bring the person in to say, you know, oh, this person should do this or should do that. I want to introduce to you the total naturalness of yourself. Stop trying to arrange your life too much, and especially internally. Of course, there are things you must do, jobs and duties to perform or to fulfill. But that's not the same thing as identifying with all of it. Stay clear, stay empty, remain true to yourself, and you will see that you are bearing witness to the magnificence of the real consciousness, the magnificence of God. That's it. Simple. Simple, simple. Only mind is thinking is difficult, and why mind will put up that it's difficult is out of habit. And you begin to see how lowly a life we live if it's based in personhood, if it's based in the self-reference as the body, mind, and conditioning, the personal sense of self. You increasingly see how limited a field of expression that is. And you are noticing this limitedness from that seemingly that beautifully expansive state. I'm saying expansive, but the self is not expanding because it already fills everywhere. But in the experience, coming from the old memory of self and the old habits of thinking that you are this person, you will see that somehow, moment by moment, something seems to be expanding. That is the feeling and the experience. Something is expanding in the infinite. Think about it. Actually, nobody has a blah day. There's a blah moment, and the mind turns it into a day. You know, personhood, ego will make it spread it over a day like butter, spread it everything. But it's only I learned something from some friends. I noticed a very French habit, to say, like I ask a friend, would you like some tea? And he answered, not for the moment. For the moment, I'm fine. And I said, I like that response. For the moment. Isn't everything for the moment? It's only just now. If you say you wake up and you think, oh, my day is ruined. It's only 7 o'clock a.m., but mind says, oh, I'm having a rough day, and so on. That is bad habit, and that's, really poor conditioning, somehow that we inherit through just culture, habit, family, and other reasons. But this wonderful feeling, yes, for the moment I'm fine. You look really tired. Yes, for the moment it's like this. Who knows? But you're not thinking, oh, hope the next. No hope either. You stay in the neutrality and the pure neutrality of being, and you find, just be present for the unfolding, how fresh it is. Don't determine, don't dictate. Don't anticipate. Just be. And learn about the possibility of being. Discover what the possibility is of just being, and how wonderfully universal it is. It's not a stagnant state. It's totally fresh. Another synonym for life can be ever fresh. Why not?